Hi, I'm Freya. I'm here at Rich Mix and I'm a young producer on the Bethnal Green Mural project. When I first heard about the mural, I was really excited because it meant that we could do something for the community. We came together as a group from Numbi and Rich Mix, and we came up with this statement that was looking to the past, making the future possible. This really guided us in our making of the mural because we understood how important it was to research into the past and then making sure we represent our current present and what we want our future to look like. It was really exciting to be able to work with other young people on the project because we're all really similar. We have similar ideas and morals and similar messages that we kind of want to put through. So we did stuff like brainstorming and we all came up with different ideas and quotes, and like we did local walks and we walked up to the mural before it got painted and just took in like the local area and local art. I've learned a lot of skills from this. I've learned how to write interview questions, interview people, come up with concept ideas. We also went to the Tower Hamlets archive where we learned a lot about Somali history and Bangladeshi history in the local area. That really inspired us to, again, do more research and really represent that in our communities. How important do you think art is to the local community?
I think it's very important because it tells a story and it brings society together and the people.
East London is always evolving, it's always developing. There's always different communities coming to make East London their home.
My work usually is very collaborative and co-creating, and when we were approached by Rich Mix, I thought instead of just me as an artist saying, okay, I'm going to choose what to paint it on there, was to facilitate those workshops and brainstorm and come up with some ideas. And developing some of the work that came out of the young people who were involved in the project of what could we collectively put on that mural, on that wall permanently.
So Kinsi had come up with this idea of having Ramla Ali on her mural, and we also really agreed with that because we think she represents the community. She is from Bethnal Green and she is a woman of colour. She's the boxer, she's the model, she's so many things. I want people to look at this mural and see the community represented in it. I also want other young people to kind of look at this and be inspired to go out and make projects and do things in their community, and I want us to be a representative of that.
That is.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
We're good, thank you. We're co-producers on this mural project, and we'd like to interview you because you've been a great source of inspiration for our mural.
You know, representation is really important because you can't be what you can't see, and if people are looking at me and seeing me doing it, and then in turn it's easier for them to think about, well, maybe I can do it too. Growing up in Bethnal Green, having some of those important competitions there, it's going to be something that sticks with me for life.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was great.
So my fight date has now changed. The next fight is 9th of July, so I can now come to the opening.
Yeah!
What does street art and community murals, like, what do they mean to you?
It means a lot because street art has power. It can make people think, it can inspire people. It definitely contributes to the aesthetic of the environment. So there is a background, a rooting in finding out what we should paint, who we should paint, why. So it needs to make a lot of sense in terms of community. And then my role as a mural painter is to co-design it and execute it, paint it on the wall.
We decided to use a picture of Ramla Ali when she's putting a scarf on her head because, you know, she's not identified as being a boxer in that image or someone famous or a model. Instead, she's just a young black woman. Again, young people in the area, especially young girls of colour, can look up to that and, you know, see themselves in her.
Basically, I think the art really brings out the culture and stuff, and then like people together, and you can express yourself through art, and also you can find yourself through art too. So yeah.
I'm from the same country originally as Ramla Ali, Somalia. God bless Somalia. God bless the UK and Bethnal Green. And it's a great painting.
I have family who live in this area and I live in Tower Hamlets too. Having locally produced art is really important because, again, it keeps culture alive in the area, it keeps the area to the people. People are still here, give us the chance to do something.
Murals and public art are a great way of equalising and also having a voice and also being visible. And I think having a black woman, especially on that corner, especially on Bethnal Green Road, I think is affirmative. It's very telling of the history of this area. We're often edited out of history, and there can't be we if there's no I, and there's no I without we.
Is she an artist?
She is a boxer, she's a Somali boxer from Bethnal Green.
Oh yes! She represented Somalia in the Olympics.
Yes.